What do you mean by same speech? Can you elaborate?
Just about God.
Okay.
Because we have the same book, so nothing just change. So what is the purpose to you to speak? You speak, but people they don't listen. They might hear in you, but probably they ignore it at the same time. Like, oh, this guy again. Oh, you know what I mean? So what is the purpose? Give me one thing solid to make me, or people in general, to believe in something.
Okay.
You talk about God, but I believe in God. I believe because if it's not God, my mind, because that's my mind, is coming from my mind. Because the soul is already there. Only my mind and my heart, you have to just reach that soul to just realize how deep is the soul. Because people don't understand, they're not expressing deeply, honest to themselves. Because you cannot change these people. You know why? Because this going inside. But you have to make us a group to bring the people. Speaking like that, they're hearing you. It look like I know your voice is honest. But you have to make people to get in there. When you get in there, you have to make something solid to the people. It's kind of like people followed Moses. Why they follow Moses? Because Moses, they have something to offer them. They offer freedom they don't have before. And that's why you have to make a statement for you what you want to change. And on the other hand, you see, people only have money, or they think there's whatever. They don't have a clue, an idea
Of what's going on?
what's going on. So the better for you or for any preacher, because I know people like you just, you have a big intention, big soul, and it's good to just go. It's better to go in what's it called? Where's gathering people, a lot of people in there, because you see, it's they are so weak. Human, they are so weak. They don't see themselves. If they look in the mirror, they might probably think they see themselves, but they don't see themselves, brother. So that's why you have to just be deep with them. Be eye to eye with them.
I know. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you have children?
I don't have.
Okay. So let's take a simple example. A child of 6 years old, for example. Can he understand you when you want to explain him, for example, biology?
No, absolutely not.
Can he understand you when you want to explain him astrology?
Absolutely not.
All right. So what's the point of me coming here, going into deep things, if some of them doesn't even know that God exists?
Well, the way you explain to me a child, it's just like everybody, they have a family. Who they have a children, or who here, everybody, when you see a person, you have a family, because that's where they come from.
I'm not saying that everyone here is a child. I just took that example.
No, I tried to explain to you.
Yeah.
Every individual have a family. It depends how to bring it up, how to bring it up. Because if you're not born with a Christian or Muslim, whatever you believe in, a religion, because you have to have a solid from the beginning when you grow up.
Understand.
Doesn't matter if it's Muslim, whatever. You have that discipline. You know what I mean?
The only way, as you said, you can give something solid is when, for example, you came to me and speak to me. It is through what you know that I can go deeper. I cannot bring you into something you could understand, because my point here is not to ask people to follow me. That's not the point I'm here for. My point here is to let the people know that what is going on around is not real. It's not what they see. There is something deeper than that. And now when someone comes to you and asks you, what are you talking about? Then you can go deeper and show them, this is what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. So now it's just like you're in the middle of the sea and you're trying to catch fishes. You don't know what fish is in the sea. You just throw your nest. And then when you pull the nest, then you know the fish you want. You pull one aside, and what you want, you take with you. That's why I have to do it this way. You see what I mean? The point is not to gather people and say, follow me. No, I'm not. That's not.
I'm not asking you.
That's
I
not.
didn't say
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm asking the people to recognize that if they are here, if they live, if they breathe, it's because there is a higher power that is allowing this to happen. And they cannot just live their life just like nothing is controlling this. They cannot do that because it's going to be like you're like a chicken. A chicken has no purpose. He knows he has to wake up and maybe look for food and water, and at night they sleep.
You cannot say. You see, that's the point. You cannot say it's like a chicken. Even the chicken, they have a purpose. Everything was living in the planet Earth. Anything is a purpose. Because if it wasn't purpose, we don't have them. Even the devil is a bad and good. If it wasn't devil, it wasn't God. If it wasn't good, it wasn't bad. So in the end, it's just a bad and good. So God.
If I'm talking with you right now, it's because maybe there is something I can give you consistent, because you're asking for consistency, all right? So maybe there is something consistent I can give you if you want me to give it to you, because I cannot force anyone here to come and talk to me or listen to me. I just have to say what I came to say, and that's it. If I get one person, that's enough.
Yes.
If I get two, that's enough. So I don't want 1,000 or 100.
I know.
Not, yeah.
But when you believe, that's what I try to tell you. You have to give you some solid things, because everybody won't believe in God, but you have to know to let them how God, what they can do. God.
Okay.
Is it Muhammad? These prophets. Jesus is the Son of God, and I try to honest deeply to go inside my soul and my mind, because your mind is playing all the time tricks. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Your mind and your heart.
Yeah.
You cannot combine, but you have to listen to your heart and your mind. You have to listen.
Yeah.
So that's why they combine. The point what I'm trying to say is a God, but to understand how to build that, to understand is a God, is a somebody powerful. You have to educate yourself. Because from no education, nothing you understand. It's like how you just live with a child in the jungle. They grow up 20. How do you grow up? Because sometimes, generation over generation, they teach their children, hey, do this. But sometimes, how that generation know? How can I think for myself? Can I think for myself?
Yeah.
Can I, my mind, think? Not because my grandpa is telling you, hey, that you have to treat that woman. Well, the last time when I checked, my grandpa, they beat the shit out of crap out of my grandpa. So should I do that? Because me, I look at the woman, it's a special place, it's a special woman. So I cannot do what other people do. I try to think for myself, make myself believe. Not because that person to teach me something. I appreciate it. They give me some idea to build me to just live in society. But for you, you have to find your own you. Not because that person is teaching you. You have to make believe.
I agree. Before to get anywhere, we need a teacher.
Okay.
We need a teacher before to get anywhere.
You don't need to teach. Teach, just like I said.
No, hold on. Let me finish. The reason why we have parents is because we have to continue their their seed or their works on earth. That's why they teach us what they know. And in our turn, when we have children, we also gave them what we know, and so forth. So we need something from someone to do something in the beginning.
In the beginning, yeah.
But God gave us the mind to think
It's the
also.
wisdom. That's why just the God. If you believe in God, God will give you wisdom. It's just you walk in the street and they just give
Correct. But just like a father, God cannot create you and tell you go and think by yourselves. It wouldn't be responsible for him to do that.
No. Well, in reality, the truth, my belief. Okay, just the Bible, whatever they say. Every human being, okay, he's his own self. Nobody and anybody be stronger than him, than you, than me. Me, I cannot. You are the captain of your soul.
Yeah.
There's nobody else. No your mother, no your son, nobody.
Correct.
Because you're breathing for you.
Yeah.
Nobody can breathe for you.
Yeah.
So you have to deeply express it, honest to acknowledge what's meaning. Because a lot of people read the Bible, they don't understand the Bible.
Yeah.
There's a lot of meaning is in there. But because sometimes people they say, oh, just we're studying a lot and this and that. But the true meaning of live of God, like you believe in God, look around. How many priests, how many people
Say
got
they do the
bad,
same.
but at the same time, they not have a follow, brother. That's my point. You have to just teach a child. I give you an example. If you want to teach my child, I'm going to teach him how to be the best version, better than myself. Because me, I do mistakes. But me, I want to make him better than myself. But these people is the truth and the reality. They don't need anything, money. Because if you believe in God, they don't have palace and billions of dollars. And people starvation or killing and this and that. The reality of the truth is all love of God. And that's why they give you that beautiful nature. Because that's why we can live about nature. But somebody with the IQ level, they think they are smart, but they are evil. So that's why they are sweet like honey. You know what I mean? They bite you. You bite like the devil. The devil, how would they come to you? The devil is no like, oh, I'm killing you.
No.
The devil is come with that lion sweetness and kind and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you buy it. You buy it because why the devil come to you? Because you know you have weakness. Your heart is so soft. You can get manipulated faster. What these people, the rich people just do, they know. The poor people, they are weak. So that's why they come to them. They don't realize.
So there is no reason of believing in something if you don't have the knowledge of what you believe in.
Well, that's the point.
When I come here to talk about God, I'm not talking about in a God I believe in. I'm talking about a God that I know. So I'm not telling something I believe in, I'm telling something I know. Because I've tested it. And I know it does exist. And the only way you can know that what I'm saying is true is for you to test it as well.
Yes, everybody testing their life, brother.
So I don't want to be on your back and tell you test it. I'm just going to tell you go and test. And you by yourself, you test and you have the conclusion if it is true or not. So I'm not talking about Christianity here or religion or churches.
Just God.
Just God.
Specifically God.
Plainly.
Yeah.
As you said, we all have a mind, a brain.
Yeah.
And when God made us, the Bible says He breathed His spirit in us. Yeah. Meaning every single being, even animals, have God life in them.
Yeah, I know.
Even some animals knows that this I cannot do. Because when they see a human being, they run because they know they cannot do it. But we as human beings, there is even human beings that are worse than beasts. Because how can you explain that another human being can kill another human being and think it is right for him to do it?
Well, if you think about it, what just started, same thing. With the priest, the Christianity, the people who is in the power, who they are in the power. Right?
People don't have the knowledge of what they do, because if I just take the example of Christianity, it is in libraries, it is in schools. You can go and study how Christianity started. It's not what we have today. There were people going around killing people to make them being Christian. This is literally what happened.
Yeah.
But how can you explain me that The same religion that killed my forefather yesterday changed today. Why should I stay in that religion? So it's not because I have the Bible that I'm preaching Christianity. Because in the Bible, you won't find the word Christianity in it. Even the word Christian is there 3 times.
Well, brother, for me, I'm happy to just speak to you.
I'm happy to.
And God bless you.
God bless
your
you.
family. And you know what? I wish a lot of people do understand that. Because they're for themselves. They're every individual, because trust me, if you die, your mother will not come to you. You, the God, the judge in you, do not guide your son or your mother. That's why I said. People don't understand it. Their own individual.
That's why I ask nobody to follow me. Because tomorrow I can fall as well.
Yeah, just follow God. It's just better for you. And just try to express it every day. You know, everybody perfect, but still, people, you see, that's a manipulating mind. You just because look good, look shiny, look this. That is nothing.
It's nothing, bro.
Yeah,
you have it today, tomorrow you lose it. What's the point?
Just like a life, yeah.
Yeah.
But
you go in the same grave as the homeless man.
Anybody else.
So what's the point?
Any human being. Yeah. Well, that's why I said I read it. I listened to someone. I listened to some Nigerian guy. I think was a vice president or the president. I know. I'm not 100% sure. They're talking about this coronavirus, whatever. What originally he did try to do with this humanity. You know what I mean? So we kind of like we need to pray to God to just not to let that happen, because we're gonna become a slave just like 400 years ago. Worse than that, because they eat whatever you want to eat, they work when you want to eat, they see you where you go, just you have make love when you want to, everything. That's
they can literally tell you what to do and how to do it.
Everything.
Yeah, tell you when to sleep, when to wake up, where to go.
Yes. So that's the slave. So this guy, they read specifically from the world. You know, their family world. They know how to go, because this corporation, this big money. They don't want to see cash.
Yeah.
Want to put it in the bank.
Yeah.
Everything in the bank.
Yeah.
They don't want to see any cash.
Yeah.
So when you have that's one thing they can control over us. And after that, it's coming another.
Step by step.
But first and foremost, it's the cash money. You don't want to flow outside.
Yeah.
Because if they have everything in the bank,
then
they
they
can
control.
close it everybody.
Yeah.
You can close the any. So that's what they started.
Yeah.
If people do not think, when I'm telling, and I tell to my ex before, this is my girl. I tell my ex, they look at me like why
It's
are you
crazy.
talking about you crazy?
Yeah.
I want you, and it wasn't stupid. It was a very intelligent person.
Yeah. You see, you cannot go deeper with that kind of person, because first they think you're crazy.
Yeah.
Second, they don't want to understand it.
Yeah. They ignore it.
Yeah.
That's my point I'm trying to say.
So I cannot go deeper.
Yeah.
When there is no point to go deeper.
Even the small things they don't want to listen.
Yeah.
So that's why I see you.
Yeah.
And I appreciate just you guys do
No
that.
problem.
Because I see you.
Yeah.
I see other brothers in downtown.
Yeah.
I told them to say hi. And I'm happy.
It's
just
good.
to do
It's
it.
good. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm happy, but it's it's so hard. They look easy, but it's not easy, because they brainwash them so fast and they cannot turn the clock.
No.
It's hard to turn the clock.
Yeah.
But my belief, that's why I believe. I believe God, that just doesn't matter. He do the way. He knows the way not to lose.
Yeah.
Because that's my belief.
Yeah.
Because God, it'll never lose.
Yeah.
You might think they lose.
Yeah.
But he's the winner, because you lose at the same time.
Yeah.
To realize how it is. So
Yeah.
That's why I have, because they say we cannot turn these people. They say it's kind of like a war with elephant and an ant.
Yeah.
That big it is.
Yeah.
So the thing it is, we have to just
let God do his will.
And at the same time, we have to practice what you want. You don't have to just, because they mention a lot of things. It's politics too, because if there's no politics, there's nothing. So they're talking about politics and stuff like that. Say we have to make publicly like that. You, him, to vote that person, know them to vote who they are. Because in there, they are still them.
Brother, look. When Jesus finished his 40 days of fasting in the wilderness, Satan came and tempted him. He told him, bow down to me, and I will give you all the kingdoms of the world.
You see? Look at my discourse.
Yes, so
See that?
if Satan can give all the kingdoms of the world to Jesus,
And he refused it.
he refused it,
Of course.
it means Satan have that power to give it to. Because look, the top powers of the world, are they doing God's will? No, they are not. So let's say I voted you, I know you're good, but you are going in a sea of lions. One is not enough. Two is not enough. You need many. But now, are we going to get many? No, because we see the best and the goodest leaders that we know that they helped people when they were nothing, but when they rise in power, they became worse than those who were there. So, my prayer and the prayer of Christ was, deliver us from temptation and keep us from evil. Christ said, I'm not praying you to remove them from this world, but to keep them from evil. So we are here, but we are not here.
It's just like
This world is going to be wiped out because it is already written that way, that he has to be wiped out, because all the bloodshed that have been done here, all the wrongdoings that have been done here cannot be cleansed, only by destruction. So God has to destroy this world and make a new one. That's what's going to be. And now people might accept it or not. I will just say it because that's how it's going to be.
Yeah, that's what it is. Some people they don't care. Just like a time, 2,000 years. People do not believe. People they believe.
Yeah.
They follow. So see what happened with the people who not believe. They realize.
Yeah. The Bible says anything you do by conviction is not sin. But it doesn't mean that if you're convinced that killing someone else is good, it's not a sin.
I believe. That's what I believe. Killing somebody, that's completely wrong. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Killing is top of the line.
Yeah.
So you cannot go in the kingdom of God and kill somebody.
Yeah. If you say and you know that you believe in God, I cannot convince you to believe in God either way, I'm telling you. Because in you also God entrusted a will.
Well, because I grow up, but another hand, that's why I try to express. I grow up like that, but I come in a different society, I can be brainwashed. I can change myself, but I stay a little bit and I say, hold on a second. What's between a good man with respect and dignity and just loving? And what's the difference between the other person? Is bad, drinking, smoking, or whatever, just talk crap. That's the difference. So what do you want to accept? You want to have a friends like do drugs every day and drinking? What do you want to have? Play soccer with the friends, or try to just make some cooking or starting something, or So they make me like a child, sometimes you learn yourself just like a language, just like a child. English, that's why I learn. Look cartoons and the subtitle. Good by that, right? But that's the same thing I learn, and I make my belief to try to. I understand my parents to tell me, but me personally, I want to understand that to make me believe myself what I believe on.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So it's in any individual they can believe that, but only if you focus specifically, because nothing bigger than this. If you don't think of God and express Him deeply more than anything else, then you're not smart enough. You can. I'm telling you, I can stay with any intelligent IQ 180. But if you don't believe in God, then
what's the point?
You doesn't matter how far you go on the moon.
Yeah.
When you told me stories how beautiful the scene is, cut it off, because if you explain me, you give me some expression, me to feel in your soul. Well, I believe in you that. But some people, they don't believe in that. They give you just, the kind of other corner angles to make you unbelieve. There's no excuse to God. Because trust me, I swear to God, I was so disappointed. Me listen to somebody, and they are so good and convincing you.
But at the end,
it's not. But it's in the end. You see, that's in the end.
I don't believe
You can because you stay laying back and you think for yourself. That's my point. What I'm trying to say, to express it deeply, because you see, your mind is making tricks with you and your heart, but your soul, baby, is there. But only you have to talk to your heart, both of them.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why just every individual is for his own self. Because you can tell your son, hey, don't play with that. Don't play with that because you get hurt. Don't play with that because you get hurt. So he might probably, it just is fun and this and that. But when it gets burned, he's realizing what happened.
Yeah.
So my belief, that's deep inside me, I believe every individual, something have to happen to him to realize what is the beauty.
And it is, what you're saying is exactly how many people came to change. For example, Paul in the Bible.
Exactly, yes.
So God has to come and make him blind and tell him so he can listen. I'm going to show you how you're going to suffer for me.
It's a deep, brother.
And he was the one who did more works than those who even saw Christ. So, but it is sad. It is sad that God has to come and make you feel the sorrows, because every time we depart from him, he is sorrowful for us.
Of course.
Seeing us how we are departing, just like a father is sorrowful for his children that's not listening what he's telling him. Because when you get burned, there is two ways. Either you're going to say God does not exist, or you're going to say, I did something. So those are two things. That's why people became atheists, because they see so much suffering, so much war, so much bad things happening, and they're asking, why can't God stop this? Or if there is a God, why can't he stop this?
That's not the point. People, that's why the question's that. But it's not God. God is good. It depends on you. Him, make a difference.
Correct.
You make it better.
Yeah, so let me read something for you quickly. So this is the book of Job chapter 21. Talking about the wicked. It says, wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power. Their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes. Their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of God upon them. Their bull gendered and failed not, their cow calved and casted not her calf. They send forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance. They take the timbrel and harp and rejoice at the sound of the organ. They spend their days in wealth, and in a moment go down to the grave. Therefore they say unto God, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. What is the Almighty, that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him? Lo, their good is not in their hand. The counsel of the wicked is far from me. How often is the candle of the wicked put out, and how often comes their destruction upon them? God distributes sorrows in his anger. God distributes sorrows in his anger. So we see the wealthy, they do as nothing can touch them. They do as they are above everything. But suddenly they are gone. suddenly they are no more. And people don't understand. Because many people, when they see a nice car running, they say, oh, if I could have this. They see nice clothes. Oh, if I could have this. They see people rich, big houses, big everything. They want to get it. But they don't know. How did they get those stuff?
And I feel sorry for the people when they mention God's name because God, they give it to them. They are rich because of God. My brother, you see how the devil speaks?
Yeah.
It's so loud and clear.
Yeah.
And it's in front of you and you acting you blind. If you told me God, they give you that money, then I think it's just me, I'm a child with no brain at all. You see, we're such a selfish human being. We never meet. That's why I learned one thing. Nobody told me. I just meet for myself. And I hope you get that too. You will never ask God to give you anything.
He knows what you need. He knows what you need.
That's right, brother.
Yeah, just
you
like
ask God
yeah.
whatever He think you deserve. But a lot of people, when they see this TV, oh, ask God this, oh, just because it's good, this is not. You don't ask God anything. Ask Him, and you see He can give it to you. People, like really?